He's already looking forward to May 4th, live pay-per-view, the shootout from Las Vegas. Hope you can join us then as we take a look at the starting lineup for Heat 2. James Stewart, the 16-year-old phenom. Christopher Gosler, he's very fast. Brock Sellard's a one-time winner this year. Travis Elliott, he's from down the road in Alvin, Texas. Eric Sorby, don't forget him. He's 3 for 3 in podiums in his first 3 American races. Ryan Clark, he'll have our helmet cam on in this race. And the rest of the field, another Texan in this, he's actually a veteran. He's raced a lot. Josh DeMuth from Fort Worth, not far away.
You see Stewart right there lined up on the far inside. And what I like about that is even if he doesn't come out that great, I talk about this a lot, but in the next corner, after the first corner, it's the right-hander, and everyone jams up right there, and he'll be able to go around the outside, work his way into the pack. There's Gosler and Sorby side by side. That'll be interesting.
Here's Ryan Clark's view as he looks down the track, and the 30-second board is definitely up. He's right near the doghouse, as you can see it on the left. That's where the starter will tweak the lever, and the gate will drop. There's Chad Reed, the 125 East champion, looking on. He's in the 250s this week. We're off and running.
Just like Sorby, and they're in good shape.
231 Hatzel came out of it with a hole shot. Tyson Hatzel from Hudson, Florida. And he's got the field of riders right on his tail.
See Stewart having to go for the double right there behind Sorby, but he had a run on everybody through the whip, got closed off. We're going to get a great helmet cam shot, perhaps, with Stewart coming through the pack if he can. Still behind Clark at this point.
Stewart in 5th. And the Kawasaki in front of him goes down.
There's a pileup. That was Sorby going down. He was in a hurry right there, trying to make a block pass. Those guys got
Sorby
together.
looks like he banged up pretty good.
And Stewart, for once, was able to be the guy that steered clear of all the wreckage, and it moved him all the way up into second place now.
So Sorby will probably have to go to the LCQ if he's fit enough. Hatzel, Stewart moves into second. Clark, Elliott, Ahoff, Short, Sellers, Johnson, and Gosler.
Unbelievable run by Stewart. That's what I talked about the first lap. He went through those things like they weren't even there, and he was able to do that again this lap and jump the triple for the lead.
That moves Clark into 3rd with Stewart in 1st now. Clark attacking the early leader, Hatzel. Amazing James Stewart. And he really went down hard in practice yesterday.
It was ugly, and he jumped right up like nothing ever happened. Right after the finish line jump, they come back out into the starting line, into the first corner. That's where the pileup was. We're approaching the section just after the next right-hander where Stewart went down. He doubled these first 2 and tried to triple from there to there. Went over the handlebars. It looked terrible, Art, but he got right up and went back to fast pace, and he jumped it again the very next lap. This kid is not afraid of anything.
Look at Ryan Clark. Ever since he had the helmet cam on, he's been magnificent.
Elliott jumping right by him right there. This is a tricky section to jump that 20-foot gap after a 4 or 5 whoops right there. They get the mechanics signal as they go across the starting line. Whoa, that was close.
Seeing Hatzel and Elliott in front of Clark.
See him look to his right there. He knows he might get block passed, and he does. That was Short moving up. You look around a lot when you're out there. He looked again to his left to make sure he didn't get block passed again. Came out of that beautiful. Elliott went down and he squared off Gosler.
Here's Gosler, number 90. This could be his weekend. He's a very fast rider and has had success on this kind of slippery soil. Stewart is out of sight.
He's turning 53-second lap time. These guys are turning 58. 5 seconds a lap is ridiculous. I know these guys can go a little quicker once they get in the clear. They've been battling with each other, but look at this kid.
It's Short and Gosler in second and third now as we check out James Stewart. He's having fun.
He's beautiful to watch.
You know, he's really made this race for the 125 West Championship more exciting than he would like. We mentioned earlier that he's gone down in every main event except one, and that was in San Diego. He even went down in another race that he actually won.
That's the rhythm section where he went down yesterday trying to do a more difficult rhythm than the 250s were doing. And I got to tell you, he's going faster to the loop than anybody this weekend. And his corner speed is probably as fast as the 250. It's unbelievable how much momentum he's able to keep through all these corners.
Gosler trying to put the pressure now for second place. That's Short on the Suzuki.
I really thought Gosler would have a chance to challenge James Stewart, but didn't really get the start he needed to get. He didn't get a chance to get up there and battle with him. He's not even going to see what Stewart's doing. He's going to have to go back and review the video, but if there's one guy who can run Stewart's pace, it's Gosler right there at number 90.
Right now, he's having a little bit of trouble getting around Andrew Short, who's coming off his best race of the year, finishing 6th. They're battling third midway through the race. Looking for the checkers. James Stewart whipping those whoops.
Kid has the best balance and fluid style mixed with speed I've ever seen. I talked about it in Houston, and what else can I say? He's unbelievable. He jumps over that little double. Some of the 250s weren't even doing that. And he's got style.
He's on his final lap. That's James Sr. right behind Chad Reed. And the checkered flag for James Stewart. He has won his last 6 qualifying rounds in a row. Here's Ryan Clark gunning for 4th as Gosler moved into 3rd.
That's great. We'll have Clark in the main event, giving us more great shots.
He's going for an Ironman, too. He wants to qualify in the 250s. 255 is Chase Reed. And he picks off the final qualifying spot. He looked relieved. He got the 9th spot, so he'll go directly to the main event. James Stewart ripping it off here in heat number 2. Sorby, of course, having to go to the LCQ as he went down and hit the deck hard. James Stewart Sr., not too excited yet, but you wait till the main event. Our Suzuki results page: Stewart, Short, Gosler, the top 3 with Clark, Johnson, Elliott, Aloff, Hansel, and Reed all going directly. Brock Sellers and Viejo are 2 very experienced riders that will have to go to the LCQ. That's going to be a packed one here in Texas Stadium. More from Dallas in a moment.
Digital cable from Time Warner.
Texas, James Stewart, who leads the 125 West Division by 10 points, signing autograph at a pit party. Like everything in Texas, it was a big pit party. The fans having a great time. Don't forget, you can have a great time in the comfort of your own home. Pay-per-view coming up May 4th, the Las Vegas Finals. But the 125 shootout is what everybody's just very anxious for. James Stewart still trying to put the capper on the 125 West title, while Chad Reed is all when he won the 125 East. That should be a good blowout. But Travis Preston couldn't hold on to a good start in that first qualifier. And he's the guy that's chasing James Stewart in the points.
Well, he's going to have to ride better than he did in that heat race. He had a good start. Buckaloo came on the outside of him, and he made a mistake in the next corner. A couple more guys got around him. I think he just lost his rhythm and rode tight. I know he can go faster than that. He did it in practice. But it was Matt Walker who got a bad start and came to the pack. He's got a lot of confidence since Houston, and it shows.
It sure did. In the second qualifying heat, we expected James Stewart to do very, very well. But what surprised was Eric Sorby, who had 3 podiums in his first 3 races, hit the deck and have to go to the LCQ.
Well, it's going to be a tough LCQ. I think there's about 5 guys in there that shouldn't be, and they only take 4. David Pingree also in that, Danny Smith, so that's going to be tough for the privateers to get out into the main event. And Stewart, just unbelievable. 3 seconds a lap faster than most of his competitors, 2 seconds faster than Matt Walker, and if he gets anywhere near a decent start, he should be be able to walk away with this.
Our Davey Coombs talked with James after the qualifier.
Well, James, it's good to see you back, and it looks like that foot you broke in Houston isn't bothering you one bit.
No, not at all. I mean, my foot's 110%. I mean, man, I can't thank my Kawasaki enough. I mean, it's working awesome out there, and then all the fans in Dallas, thanks. But I'm going to go out there and try to get a good start and try to win it tonight.
It looked like you were having a lot of fun out there, too. Nice whips in that heat race.
Oh, thanks. I had so much fun out there. I was kind of just like riding around, and I started pulling away, so maybe that's the new James Stewart.
Nice ride.
Thanks, Davey.